have to discuss the matter, of course, with our client, the Vice President, kasi nga, very clear naman yung naging ruling ng ating presiding officer. And of course, no, bilang mga abogado, we will just comply with the order of the impeachment court. So sa atin, medyo risky na rin talaga kasi, no? And there are times when your questions also would put us in a corner to answer certain things that might delve into the merits. And it's not your fault, no? Of course, just doing your job. But because of the ruling, I need to discuss the matter with the Vice President. In fact, I want to apologize dun sa mga nakaschedule ko tonight and tomorrow na interviews because I messaged the people concerned and I begged off from the interviews. Kasi nga, mahirap na, no? Baka masampulan tayo sa mga penalties. But I appreciate, of course, the ruling. We, as the defense team, appreciates the ruling of the presiding officer. I'm sure you'll ask me whether we agree totally or not, but to be honest, we don't want to comment any further. Sa atin, yun ang ruling ng court at kahit naman sa regular courts, no, kung ano ang ruling ng court, susunod lang talaga tayo. Wala pa eh. Sa ngayon, wala pa. But I think it's important to have one. Definitely. Of course, we'll consider yung suggestion ng ating presiding officer na in fairness to him, matagal na naman talaga niya sinuggest. So, and I've taken that up with the Vice President. So, siguro ngayon, meron lang sense of urgency.
So sir, by next week, may bago na pa tayong spokes or...
Hindi ko masabi kasi sa ngayon, I'll be very frank with you, wala pa tayong nahanap na spokes. So wala akong sinisekreto na may spokes na nahanap pero wala pa talagang nahanap. So to be honest, I doubt no kung meron na next week. But may on my part at least no. Siyempre this has to be discussed with the Vice President pa. But on my part, mukhang may sense of urgency dahil mahirap naman kung wala rin kayong nakakausap.
And kung wala next week, what will be the remedy of that?
Well, someone who can really explain the process well, someone who can laymanize the process para sa ating mga kababayan, and someone who will be consistent with whatever the defense wants him or her to say, sa media, para hindi, kumbaga, naguguluhan ng taong bayan natin kung ano ba talaga yung posisyon ng depensa. So, yun naman talaga yung basic quality, someone who can really communicate well. And when we say communicate well, it means someone who can laymanize this very technical process.
And a lawyer.
Hindi pa namin napag-usapan. So, of course, it's always easier to understand legal processes if you're a lawyer, but that does not mean, we're not trying to take anything away from non-lawyers kasi marami rin naman tayong non-lawyers na magaling rin mag-explain at mabilis maka-pick up, diba? So, ayokong i-box in to just a lawyer. But definitely, again, I'll repeat, I think there's a sense of urgency on my part to have someone speak for the team.
It says si VP Sara, especially kanina po, during the explanation of Senator Chis Escudero, meron naman siyang sinay doon na not all parties, may mga parties na commendable for, working around the rule of subjudice. Paano ba naging si VP Sara na kayo pa rin?
Well, tayo, susunod lang din naman tayo sa kliyente, but of course, I will also provide her with my opinion on matters. It hasn't been easy for me to also navigate yung ano ba yung merits na ano yung hindi. And I'm sure at one point, no, nagkamali din ako siguro in the past, and I'm sure in the future maraming pagkakataon na baka madulas ako at may masagot ako na hindi dapat. So I don't want to risk that because that would also reflect badly on the team, diba? So this is something I'll have to discuss with her. But of course, at the end of the day, kung ano ang gusto ng kliyente, yan ang masusunod.
So hindi option, sir, na mag-give up mo yung pagiging member ng legal team at ikaw na lang.
Because we'll have to talk again, pero nung una po kasi kami nag-usap, as I've relayed to you before, binigyan ko siya ng options, yung mag-spokes ako, umalis ako ng legal team, or mag-legal ako, umalis ako bilang spokes, or to do both. And her immediate answer was that she wants me as her lawyer, and the option would be to look for another spokes. But in the meantime, since wala pa, ako na muna yung, i-maintain ko lang yung trabaho ko na bilang spokes. But with the ruling now, I think I'll have to have a discussion with her again.
Quite careful in tiptoeing that very thin line, but it's no secret that it's very hard to contain the statement of the vice president, especially when emotions are high. How do you intend to convince your client, or how does the defense intend? What's the strategy of the defense to stop her from making such statements, especially in ambush interviews in Davao City, in The Hague, and elsewhere?
Oh, well, yung statement niya kanina, I have my own position on the matter, no? But ayoko nang i-ventilate kasi nga parang hahaba yung usapan, and the impeachment court already gave its sense on what it felt the statement was. But perhaps this is something, honestly, strategy, wala akong strategy. We will just have to sit down and talk about it, and siguro explain lang sa kanya at kunin ko rin yung panig niya. Ano ba yung dapat namin gawin moving forward. But again, she's the vice president, she's her client, and siguro naman ang isang vice presidente na sinasubject sa ganitong proceedings, meron ring karapatan to a certain degree, no, mailabas yung kanyang mga saloobin. But as to whether that's sub judice or not, perhaps that's something that we can discuss further.
Sir, as a spokesperson, do you have someone in mind to suggest?
Wala pa eh. Wala pa talaga. I've been thinking about it actually for the past few weeks. Halos a month na nga yata. And it's not something that I've been thinking about alone. Even the vice president and I have been discussing it, no, back and forth. Pero sa totoo lang wala pa. Wala pang names even.